like so I can play it and have it ready. What you're looking at now, besides my degree, a bunch of paintings that I did not film me doing. These are some of the paintings that I did long before uploading to YouTube. Just give you a close up. Some of my first Dutch pours there in the background. More Dutch pours, and then that's a pearl pour that doesn't really have any gold pearls on it. I'm not getting very close to them because below me is a wet painting. Anyway, so right over here are some little tiny ones I did. I'll get close to whatever I can using my iPhone, and I'm reaching over and just sort of squatting. Let's see, there you go. Those little tiny ones. This is a ring pour I did that got all squirrely on me, but I think I was using craft paint. You can see there, I did hit some cells up. I got a little squirrely, but it was a do-over. This is on a wooden cradle board, piece of wood. This is the very center of a ring pour. I was listening to a lot. I had following a lot of Julie Cutts suggestions and ways to do things, and I put too much paint on this little canvas, and that was the very center of it, but I like it. One of my Dutch pours, get close to that. There's some metallic and non-metallics on that. I hope this little video, my iPhone doesn't have a lot of memory left because I got it jam-packed. So I hope it'll upload after I do all this. This is me practicing balloon rolls. Lots and lots of balloon rolls. There's a lot of paint on this sucker. But once you start getting obsessed with something and you want to make it right, you just keep going, huh? Anyway. That's a 16 by 20. Okay. And then I have this one. Let's see if I can display it better. Let's see, where can I put it? But there probably won't be any light on it if I do that. How about that? Okay, there we go. Actually, I think it's this way. It's another one like this. It's kind of like that where you see the little cells going through the portal of time. This one, I call this one the passage also. All souls must pass through here. Because these two little blobs here and here kind of look like, I don't know, Indian, Buddhist gods, kind of watching the souls pass through the portal. Excuse me, I've got lots of allergies. It's raining here today in Houston, Texas, and all the mold and everything pop up. That's me trying to do the ethereal pour, the ethereal passage pour. That's just like the 9th try on that one. That's why I haven't filmed it. Well, they've all been filmed, but they're not up. So that one's drying. Here's a Julie Cutts pearl, gold pearl pour. I sent this to her when after I did it, but I was just really impressed. I know it's really dark in the center, but the pearls came up very nicely. And just the fact that I saw her put this, I don't know, I pulled up her video, and I got up from my little pout session I was having from failures that day, threw this together, and bam, there it was. So I was kind of proud of it. Okay. Some more. I got this little round. That's been poured over a couple times. The pour before this one had a cute little fish face in the middle, and then I messed it up. There's a little Martian landscape. And then this is a cloud effect on a square. It's a square piece of wood. You can see it's black and white. Very nicely. And executed. And then this is a, hang on. It's down there. That's a open open cup pour. They're not really nice. This is little Dollar Tree canvases. I know I didn't fix the back of this one. I was painting on it before I knew it. Before I realized it, but anyway. That one's a little open cup pour I did. On a little 8 by 10 dollar store, Dollar Tree canvas. Little tip for you guys out there if you didn't know. Dollar Tree does have little 8 by 10 canvases. And they're good for practice pours. This also was a ring pour. Looks kind of like snake skin. Hang on. There you go. Kind of nice. Okay. Some of the paintings that, before I decided to start filming, these are some of my first attempts. I hope I didn't get paint on my ankle just now. Here's another one. This is a little Dutch pour, diptych Dutch pour. My white was a little thick with clear gloss, so you can see it's a little bit thick on the edges. I need to sand it down. And this one is recent. There you go. Really nice. Another galactic looking one. That's a painting I did a long time ago with brushes before I discovered anything about acrylic pour. That one is actually a failed acrylic pour, but I like it. I like it a lot. And then there's that one. And this one over here. I can't get it around to show you better, but those are two I did a long time ago with brushes too. Like back in 2006. And I'll take you with me. I'll put my hand up so you won't get dizzy. Here is the one I did. This is video number 1 on my channel. A lot of people were asking to see it up close and without so much jerky on the camera. So there's that. It dried really nicely. I know it's not the best lighting right here. I put all my lighting in the other area where all the paintings were. And there's these two little Dutch pours here that I did recently. The music in the background is Nick Zanelli. Anyway, he's another YouTuber. I was watching one of his videos. Oh, there. Okay. Little Dutch pour. They were a diptych, but one had to be redone, so they no longer look like twins. Okay. Come on. Get back here. A bunch of little practices. That's my very first ninja swipe. I have to fix that one. That one's gonna be a repour. These are just some practices. They were supposed to be a triptych, but yeah, every time I try them, something funky happens with them. This is like one of my few diptychs that actually worked out side by side, but you can see there's not a lot of contrast. These are little 5x7s from the dollar store canvases, and it's craft paint, so just something I wanted to do. I had barely any paints left and still felt like painting, so I did it. There's one of my first ring pours ever. Again, this is the middle of the pour, the very middle, as I put too much on this canvas, and it's a 12 by 12. As you can see, I don't think I probably had some silicone in it. I don't know. And this was a cloudy pour. There's the end of the rings right there. Little kitty cat. it's ruined. I stuck my finger in it right there, but I'm still hanging on to it because it's that cat. I used to have a white cat who died a couple of years back. Anyway, that showed up in there, and it was kind of a neat accomplishment, considering that it was one of my first efforts at the whole thing. At the acrylic pour thing, as we say, at the acrylic pour medium. Now, the spooky pour. Here's my spooky pour, and it was. Remember, it was purple. It was bluey purple. That's in video number 3 on my channel. It turned black on me. Kinda. It's still kind of purpley. Kinda. I just have really poor lighting in my house. Sorry. Take you back over here. It has some depth in it still, but you gotta put a lot of light on it to see it. A spooky pour. Video number 3. Okay, and then the one right before that, the open cup pour, right before the spooky pour, is video number 2. There's only 3 videos on my channel, so it's easy to keep up with. This is another 8x10 canvas from the Dollar Tree. But it turned out really nice. Here, I'll figure out where to hold the light now. It turned out really nice just for, and it's the same paints I used for the spooky pour, which was video number 3 that day. And the spooky pour paint, by the time I used it on the 3rd painting that day, it just decided it didn't want to work anymore. It didn't want to be good, but anyway. There you have it. There's some of my paintings. I'm sorry I can't give you a close-up of all of them. I am fixing to go to work. There's the ones I just previously showed you. There's the mess on the floor right there. My ethereal pour number 9, attempt number 9 right there that just failed. Doesn't look like it at all. Sarah Mac, help! I'm trying. Then that little squiggle pour. And that's a portrait of a friend of mine. No need to ask. That little painting there with brushes. Just trying to get depth and some 3D happen off the canvas just to see if I can paint those hills and line them up right. Anyway, Martian Planet Art. This is my studios, aka my living quarters. Under there is a Dutch pour. I don't know if I'm ready to show you. I don't know if I like it or not. And this right over here, that's just me messing around too. Alright guys, thank you so much for checking out what I had to offer and watching and liking and subscribing, and thank you for replying to me on the videos when I pop up and chat with you. I really appreciate it. Time to go to work now. Bye.